Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Newport Gulls pregame show. It's time for the manager show. Tom Vaccaro here alongside head coach Al Leyva. Coach, it's good to see you again, but I wish that we hadn't been standing here today. Tough loss last night at Danbury. Game 3 tonight. Is there any difference prepping for an elimination game?
No. You know what? We're both of us are our backs against the walls. Somebody's going home tonight and somebody's moving on tonight. So, you just got to play your game, and hopefully we'll do that. We played a really good game yesterday. Other than I don't think we just played defense. I thought we hit really well. I thought we pitched okay to win the ball game, but we just didn't. We didn't really catch the fly balls. We didn't get the ground balls, and that's just part of it. And we've been pretty solid defensively for a long time, but last night it kind of got us. And if we're gonna make a mistake, you want to do it then, not on like tonight, or elimination round. So we'll go back at it and see what we can do tonight.
Coach, win or lose, what will your message be to the team if you win? What will it be to the team if you lose?
If we win, well, then I get to talk to him at least 2 more times. But we're hoping like maybe 4 more times. But if tonight is our night, where we don't move on, I'll just say to them thanks for their character, for working hard, and as a head coach, that's all you can ask for. I'm not their everyday coach. I got to make this experience pretty pleasant. At the college level now, it's a business, and so here, we don't make it a business. We make it a family. And the Goals organization has done a good job with that. So as a head coach, that's all I can try to do is make it a family. A family type atmosphere here, and hopefully along the way they learn maybe a few things from me as well as I learn from them. And hopefully we'll win a championship still.
Well, they have a tremendous amount of respect from you. I'm sure they have learned a lot. If there's one thing you can point to, what's it going to take to get a win tonight?
I think for us, like I said all along, just consistency. Productive outs. Getting that key hit with 2 outs as well. But even productive outs is very important. You saw that on what was it, Wednesday. We might have a runner on second base, nobody out, and we move the guy over to third. We might have 1 out, or maybe it turns into a base hit or an error. If we can do that tonight, and plus, it comes down to pitching. If Andrew gets us a good pitching performance, I think we have a chance.
Well, I was just going to ask, Andrew Gist on the mound tonight. Is 5 going to be enough for you guys? Elimination game, how many of your players are you willing to use out of the pen?
Well, there is no tomorrow, so you got to use everybody. But in the same token, you got to have a couple of guys ready for tomorrow, which we do, we'll use everybody that we have to. Campbell's good for an inning. He'd get the start on Sunday if we can make it that far, if we get through tonight. So we're in good shape pitching-wise. We really are. But you definitely have to make sure that you have a couple of guys tomorrow. But like I said, in that same token, if there's no today, there's no tomorrow. So we have to make sure we get it done today.
And, Coach, lastly, what's the situation at catcher? I heard Dixon took a foul ball off his chin yesterday. Feeling a little bit wheezy, but he's still in the lineup. What's going to happen with that?
Yeah, he's over the last probably week. He's had a catch, or last 2 weeks. He's pretty much since we lost Ben. He's pretty much had a catch every day, and there's been a couple days where we were able to do it with Charlie. And then when Charlie left, Troy's been the guy, and he's gotten a few times, over the last 4 or 5 games where he's just got straight back, foul tip right in the mask, and after a while it takes a toll. And I think yesterday was, the final straw for him. But he's like he said, he goes, I need a day off or two on the catching side, and that's just to protect him and his health. He wants to be back out there, but like he said, he goes, Coach, another foul ball, then I'm probably, done for the season, and we definitely don't want that anyways. Even so, he said he's good to go hitting wise. And so we'll ride that for as long as we can. And, we got, Nate receives very well. So we're just happy that we were able to sign him at the last minute. And that way we don't have to, we have another backup in Steven Scott. But that's just a possibility if something goes wrong with Nate. So we do have a reserve. and but hopefully we won't need that.
Well, we'll see if Dixon can keep that 1,000 playoff batting average going. Coach, it's been a pleasure. Hopefully this isn't the last time this season we stand up here, and all the best tonight. Hopefully we can come out with a victory. That'll do it for the Manager's Show. Newport Gulls baseball starts right now here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.